Zadondani, Electro Ninja here, and welcome back to Electro Ninja's Lab. In today's video, we are, of course, talking about the newest chapter of My Hero Academia Vigilantes. And I know I've been slacking on Vigilantes for the past while, but I'm back, thank goodness, because now we can actually talk about, honestly, an amazing chapter. But before we do that, just another thank goodness, because holy crap, this saved me a lot. Because I was actually going to be doing a Promise Neverland episode review, but honestly, I didn't really know where to go with it. So instead, I'm going to actually be doing a reminder: season 2 is coming out, and that will be tomorrow for Promise Neverland. And I've actually changed my mind. I am not going to be doing a manga versus anime until the entire season is wrapped up, because I actually want to talk about how Promise Neverland is dealt with anime versus manga. So we'll talk about that in a future video. But yeah. Anyways, guys, let's get into the latest chapter of My Hero Academia Vigilantes. This chapter was honestly really fun. And the chapter name is 3 Seconds, which I honestly find really interesting. I thought for sure that when I was first reading it, oh, this is saying that all of this is happening in 3 seconds, which honestly, yeah, kind of is. Basically, there's a few things that happen in this, and it's basically a wrap up of this fight. All Might shows up, takes down all of the villains basically single handedly, so quick that it's insane. And then, before he can go off, we cut back to the other group and see them fighting. Mirko joins in with the fight, and they are going ham against this villain, which I'm honestly still thinking that it could be number 6. I know that's a weird thought, but yeah, I think that it's number 6. I mean, it's also possible that it could not be, and it's actually another villain who will be gaining a certain other quirk before too long. Specifically, a certain Nomu. We'll talk about that at a later date, but yeah. For those of you who've seen the latest chapter, or the latest episode in the My Hero Academia normal anime, then you'll probably remember the guy who we see Endeavor fighting, and how he's able to kind of control fire, but he's also able to extend his arms to a certain degree, which just leads me to wonder, could this be that Nomu? Or could it also be number 6? Honestly, either one could be possible, and that really intrigues me to figure out which one it actually is. I don't know. We'll see. It's also possible that he's actually like number 1 or something. I don't know. We'll find out eventually. But this battle is just so quick. All of these things just happen, boom, 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 boom. And it's kind of hard to follow, but at the same time, it's like, that's the point. This is happening in 3 seconds. This whole chapter basically is happening in maybe 6 seconds total. And it's honestly really interesting to see how the different characters react to this. But it also leads me to wonder, what's next for Vigilantes? We obviously know that eventually we're going to have to go back to the current time and have the final battle against Overclock, or Overclock 2, whatever you want to call him, basically the number 6. And that is going to be an honestly really interesting battle to see how it concludes. But we don't know how it's going to conclude. And I think that's an honestly really important thing to note, that we don't know how this series is going to conclude. In truth, I think that there's one of two things that the series can continue to do. The first thing is that now that we've seen this whole situation, we jump back to the future and we see this story conclude. The other option is, in fact, probably a little bit more interesting, is that we continue to see O'Clock hunting down All for One, but probably working with All Might. The simple fact of the matter is that we do know that before too long, we have to know what happened. The truth is, we've never actually seen why O'Clock lost his power, but we've also never actually seen the battle between All for One and All Might, which leads me to wonder, will we be seeing that? And could that actually be what we're about to see in Vigilantes? The fact is that we've all known for a while now that this entire series is taking place somewhere between when All Might fights All for One and obviously the final stuff with Deku. Basically, we meet Deku and stuff. And that is really intriguing to me. The fact is that we've seen so much really awesome information be addressed to us that it excites me a lot to see what exactly Betancourt, and I always forget what the other guy's name is, but what they're going to do to conclude this amazing series. This Vigilantes is honestly really interesting to me. And it leads me to think that there is a chance that perhaps the series will go up right up until My Hero Academia starts. But honestly, it's really hard to say for sure. I don't know. And that kind of makes me nervous, but at the same time, it gets me really excited to see how this story will conclude and how the two series are going to connect in the future. Honestly, I have been waiting for a long time to see Vigilantes get animated, and I know they're not saying anything about, yeah, it's coming, but I honestly think that part of the reason for that is because they really want to surprise people, to really show, here is Vigilantes. The fact of the matter is that right now we need Vigilantes to come out. We need a lot of it, and fast. Honestly, that's what makes me think that the fact that we need it so soon to be animated makes me think that that's the reason why they haven't announced it yet. Because unlike My Hero Academia, where they can do the monthly releases, Vigilantes needs to get out before a certain moment. And specifically, we need to get... Vigilantes needs to get to a certain point right as normal My Hero Academia is getting to that point. And that is the information about Shirakumo. They have been putting out so much stuff about Shirakumo, and it's honestly just... Gimme. I want to see this stuff on the big screen. I want to... Or not on the big screen, but on the little screen. To just see what is going on with Shirakumo. And what is going on with Aizawa. And... we need this. We need Vigilantes to get to this point before we find out who Shirakumo is in the actual series. And unfortunately, that's a ways away. That's not, well, it's not that far away, actually. In truth, if we Vigilantes could very easily, its first season could likely only go to the first battle, the first major battle, aka the battle between Queen Bee, or Queen, I don't know what her name is, but the Knuckle Duster's daughter and the Vigilantes. That will likely have to happen very, very soon. But otherwise, we're going to be in a lot of trouble really fast. So, yeah. I don't know. Hopefully we get to see this come out soon, and hopefully Vigilantes becomes even better as the story continues. Will the series come to a conclusion after this battle against number 6? I don't know. But it might. And while that may make many of us sad, it would be a good conclusion. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, that was my thoughts. I know that I went on a little bit of a rant about Vigilantes getting its anime adaptation soon, but yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, leave your thoughts and theories down in the comments below, and of course, if you are going to leave a theory, make sure to say theory review somewhere in your comment, and of course, if you are new, please subscribe and ring that notification bell so that we can talk about your theories in the future video. And of course, please subscribe and ring that notification bell, because apparently only like 10% of people who watch these videos are actually subscribed. So please subscribe and ring that notification bell. And if you want to support the channel even more, then definitely head down to the description and check out all of our links down there. But anyways, guys, I have been Electro Ninja, and I will see you guys next time. But on!